Hey, it's Garrick with Eco-Stylist, back with another video, and today we're going to be reviewing two of the new shoe styles from the brand 8000Kicks. We'll be reviewing the runners as well as the trekkers, and both of these styles are available in both men's and women's sizing. If you're not familiar with the brand 8000Kicks, 8000Kicks is an Eco-Stylist certified brand that makes hemp sneakers. Their shoes are high quality, affordable, and made from sustainable materials like hemp. So in this video, I'll talk about each of the shoes, what makes them different, and then ultimately, which is my favorite. Now, in order to make this video more useful for you all, I'm not going to do a typical unboxing video, which I've done in some of my previous videos. In this case, I received their shoes about a month ago, and I've been trying them out, putting them through the test, taking them on the trail. And so in this video, I can tell you, how they've been holding up, what I don't like, and what I love about these shoes. Now, before we get into the review, an important thing to note. 8000 Kicks did give me these shoes, but two really important points. One, all opinions are my own, and I will give you my honest review of these shoes. And number two, at Eco-Stylist, we only accept gifts from brands that we've already certified for sustainability. You can learn more about that and our transparency policies on our website. Let's get into it. Like I mentioned, I'm going to be reviewing two styles of shoes from 8000 Kicks today, the runner and the trekkers. The trekker is more of your all-purpose shoe. The brand says that it was designed for travel, and it has a rugged sole designed for the outdoors. So if you want to take the shoes on the trail or go hiking, they're definitely ready for that. The runner, on the other hand, is the brand's first running shoe, and these shoes were actually designed for running. I'll give you my review of the runners as a non-runner because running is about the only thing I have not done in these shoes. I've been wearing them, as a walking shoe in the city, and I've even taken them on the trail as well to see how they compared to the trekker. Quick side note, I'm currently traveling and I have the runners with me now. I don't have the trekkers with me because I tried both of these shoes out with my dad over the course of a couple of weeks. My dad and I have the same shoe size, and at the end, I let him pick his favorite and keep that one. And so he decided to keep the trekkers, and I kept the runners, which I've got with me today. But don't worry, I was able to thoroughly try out both shoes and get lots of footage of both of them. So before I tell you which of these two shoes is my favorite, let's get into the side-by-side comparison. Now, first comparison point. Which shoe is lighter? The brand advertises both of these shoes as being lightweight, and they claim that the trekker comes in at just 200 grams per shoe. Now, if you're like me, you're probably like, what the heck does 200 grams on a shoe even feel like? So let me get into it. I'll tell you my honest opinion about both of these shoes. So to me, both of these shoes are indeed super lightweight. I would say that the runner, to me, feels about half as light as the trekker. So both shoes are super lightweight, but hands down, the runner is definitely the lighter of the two shoes. To me, the runners feels like I'm not even wearing a shoe at all. It's almost like I'm wearing air. They're just so light. I can tell you that for me, both of these shoes are considerably lighter than any other shoe I own or have recently worn. Again, I was really happy with how lightweight, comfortable, and breathable both of them are, and I think for this reason, they quickly become your go-to shoe. Next, let's compare the tread. The runners definitely have a tread designed more for the city and pavement, whereas the trekkers definitely have more of a rugged tread designed to take you anywhere, including the outdoors. Now, while I have just noted that, I did wear both shoes in both environments, right? So like I said, the trekker is designed to be an all-purpose shoe. I wore it in the city, I wore it on the trail, and it performed great in all environments. I definitely will say that I felt really confident and comfortable with the trekker on the trail. I also, of course, took the runners in both environments. I wore the runners on the trail, for walking, in the city, etc. And again, the runner also performed great in both environments. Now, if we were to compare, I would say that even though I was comfortable with the runners on the trail and had no issues, the clear winner if you're looking for a hiking shoe or if you're looking to go on the trail, the trekker would be the clear winner, as the sole is much better designed for hiking and for safety, especially if you're going to be dealing with any rocks, or slippery environments. When it comes to the city and a walking shoe, I think I'd have to say that the runners are the winner, although, like I mentioned, I did feel comfortable, honestly, with both shoes in a city environment. I'll give you a quick look at the tread on the runners so you can see it for yourself. Hey, if you're enjoying this video, please don't forget to hit like and subscribe to our channel. Your support means a lot, and it really helps us grow. Now, another unique feature for both of these shoes, and both of them have it, is that they were designed to be really easy to take on and off. And I have to say, I love this feature. If you're like me, it can feel really tedious to put on and take off your tennis shoes again for really short tasks like taking out the trash. In these cases, I'd much rather put on sandals, but I know for some people, putting on and taking off tennis shoes can feel tedious all the time. And one thing I love about both of these sneakers is that it's so easy to take them on and off all the time. The way that they've achieved that in both of these shoes is the really unique way that they've designed the back of the shoe. They've designed it in such a way that you can literally just slip them off when you get home. And when you're ready to go out again, they're just as easy to slip on. You don't even need to tie them. For me, this is really a game-changing feature and makes these a really great, go-to everyday shoe in both cases. And something else really great about this feature is since the shoes were designed to function this way, you don't have to worry about damaging them by slipping them on and off. They were designed to do so. Okay, so now that I've compared both styles of shoes with you, I'm almost ready to tell you which one is my favorite. But first, I'm going to give you my honest opinion and breakdown of both of them. I'm honestly impressed with both of these shoes, and I would definitely buy either of them. They both have a lot in common. For example, you can slip on and off both styles. They're both lightweight. They're both comfortable. They're both made using hemp. You get the idea. Also, apart from the differences and limitations that I mentioned, they both function great as like an all-purpose sneaker. Obviously, there's some clear differences between the two. Like if you're looking for the absolute lightest shoe, that's going to be the runner. If you're looking for a better shoe for running, definitely going to be the runner. And obviously, if you're looking for a better shoe for the trail, that's going to be the trekker. All right, so finally, which shoe is my favorite? So my favorite of the trekker versus the runner is the trekker. Now that might surprise you, since like I mentioned, the one that I have is the runner. But let me explain why it's my favorite. So like I mentioned, for me, the lightness of both shoes was great. They were both sufficiently light for me. They both functioned pretty well as an all-purpose shoe. So if both of them have so much in common, why is the trekker my favorite? Well, like I mentioned, the trekker definitely performs better on the trail, and as somebody who loves hiking and loves nature, that's definitely really appealing to me. So that's one of the reasons that I would pick the trekker over the runner. Reason number two that I'd pick the trekker is while I used to be a runner, I don't run anymore, so I feel like a lot of the benefits of the runner are no longer really applicable to me. And reason number three, while both shoes are in all black and the styles are pretty similar, from a stylistic perspective, I like the trekkers just a little bit more. Now, if you're watching this video, you may be wondering what makes 8000 Kicks a sustainable brand. Well, besides using hemp, like I mentioned, they're Eco-Stylist certified. Now, the reason that matters is that Eco-Stylist, we have a scientific criteria for evaluating fashion brands, and most brands fail our assessment. Any brand that earns our certification is a leader in sustainable fashion. And when it comes to 8000 Kicks, they actually achieved our Eco-Stylist Silver rating, which is a step above, and it's our second highest rating. Within our three pillars, we scored them good in transparency, excellent in fair labor, and good in sustainably made. If you want to learn more about their sustainability and what makes them a great brand, I'll have their brand rating linked in the video description for you to check out. Now, this video wouldn't be complete if I didn't talk about how to style these sneakers. Now, since both of these sneakers are really similar in style and both of them are all black, I'm going to give you the same style advice for both of them. I'll give you some style tips for styling all black sneakers. But it is worth noting that both of these shoes come in different colors, so how you style them will ultimately depend on which color you get. So when it comes to how to style these shoes, styling all black sneakers is really similar to styling all white sneakers, in the sense that technically speaking, they match with anything. But there is one important difference to note when styling black sneakers. Generally speaking, black sneakers are going to look better when you pair them with black or dark bottoms or pants. So for example, in this outfit I'm showing you, I've got, dark gray, almost black pants that I've paired with them, and you can see that those two colors look really great together. The sneakers pair well with this outfit, and it goes together almost seamlessly. So my personal recommendation for wearing them would be to pair them with black pants, dark trousers, or dark jeans. If you're wondering what I'm wearing in this look, both of these pieces are from Pact. Both pieces are organic and fair trade, and if you're interested in checking them out, I'll have those pieces linked for you in the video description as well. I hope you all found this review of 8000 Kicks new sneakers helpful. If you like this video, please consider doubling your impact by sharing it with somebody who also might like it. Got any questions about the runners or the trekkers? Drop those in the comments and I'd be happy to help out. Thanks for watching, and until next time, dress like you give a damn.